Welcome back to GSL Codes. Can you hear me okay, Artosis?
I hear you loud and clear, Tasteless.
I actually can't hear myself in my left ear all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you?
I've had that happen every now and then.
All right, I'll try to get this thing fixed. Just making sure I got good audio for everybody else. All right, so we're going to have Life against RorO here.
Should be pretty good. I mean, Life seems so ridiculously much better than everybody else that maybe he'll just destroy RorO, but ZBZ is balanced on a knife's edge, and anything can happen.
Yes, it really is. Our map is going to be Neo Planet S. What do you think we're going to see on this map?
Well, you know, let me think about it. Okay, so the choke, we could see some Baneling aggression, but the choke is thin enough that it's not like a hugely great idea. I would like to see Life go for his Mutalisk play. I really do like the Mutalisk openings into Rojan Fest. So I feel like, especially with Life, where in the early Baneling moments of the game, he's going to maximize every advantage and minimize every loss. If you can just delay that third base with the Muta opener, then you're gonna do so well. And
what you're saying is just not take any losses early on, get to the mid game where the game normalizes, and then try to win that race there.
Something like that, yeah. Like, I feel like Life can get really far ahead if he goes for a Mutalisk play on this map. That third base is going to be harder for RorO to hold on to here. You know, if it's Muta versus Muta, so be it. But yeah, I think that's what I want to see out of Life. As far as RorO goes, he needs perfect defense like he had last game. That's what he needs to do on this map.
Yeah, he was pretty bulletproof. I mean, that was like watching a creep lane go into a champion that last game with a
what?
A creep lane, minion lane.
A what?
You never played a MOBA? All right, I'll tell you when you're older. This is GSL Codes.
What, the big white whale?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Moby Dick tastes. Jesus, come on.
In the upper right, we have the favorite to get out of this group. He is Life.
You talking about those little guys that like shoot stuff that like walk up the side of the map?
The lanes on MOBA?
Yeah, where like you're in the middle and like you have your own guys and they have their guys. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, in the bottom left, we've got our Zerg player with a fun name. He is sick intro for that guy. Yeah. With a fun name.
It's pretty good.
He's like, thanks, Tasteless.
Life going for a very quick pull here.
This is kind of an interesting move here from Life.
Yeah, if RorO goes...
Mixing it up.
Yeah, if RorO goes for his expansion. Oh, no. Okay, that was a double gas cancel there, it looks like. Or just a single gas cancel for that extra drone. But yeah, this is definitely a situation where Life can possibly kill off the hatchery. We see it happen quite often. You know, it's hard for RorO to know exactly what Life's doing this quickly into the game, so the Lings can always come out and surprise him a bit. Let's see, Tasteless.
Yeah, a lot of this is going to come down to unit control. We have 6 Lings on the way, and RorO has absolutely no idea that this is coming from him. Now, he might suspect it, but frankly, if I was in RorO's spot, I would have thought Life would have done something more conservative. So this is a good little mix-up here.
That's the cool thing about Life. He will mix in anything. He is just like another Leenock, you know?
All right, so he sees the Lings now.
And he's making 4 more. That's really, really important. Because the production, even as this pool pops, how many can he make? Well, he can make 6. He can start a queen. But we're going to have 6 there before these 6 are done. Then we're going to have 4 more there very quickly. So basically, RorO has to make non-stop Lings right now. Micro-well, he's probably going to have to bring a few drones down to the natural as well.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose that hatch.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad
news. And the hatchery's being hit now. The Lings are coming down here to defend. And nice angling here, really nice angling.
Better that time for Life. He had more attacking at once. And notice he is getting a little bit of an advantage here. 3 Lings there against 5 Lings.
Yeah, and picked up 2 for pretty much for free. More Lings are now reinforcing. Nice moving down there right as he thought his opponent was going to move.
He's got to be so careful here. Trying to come in with that little Ling flank, but look at that beautiful micro by Life. Oh my God! Life's dancing is so
he's
nice.
Even baiting with the 2 weaker Lings in the back.
Yeah.
But it looks like finally...
well, we're too close to the production. Oh my God. Did you...
Yeah,
are you seeing
insane.
this? Are you watching this?
So good.
Look, he was so close to the production of RorO that RorO just could easily keep rallying in lings. But the thing is, if RorO's micro was like not really good there,
not
then
A+ quality,
Life may have gotten a gigantic advantage. Instead, he's done very well for himself. But
it's always amazing when you see somebody controlling Zerglings that fast. Zerglings are not that easy to control. I mean, they die very fast.
Yeah,
they're quick units. They're
tiny
hard to click on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something people don't think about a lot, is how small a unit is, how hard it is to click on, especially when there's so many of them in the battle. Now, he sees exactly what's going on. It's speed from Life, but he's already getting a Spine Crawler and more Lings, so he should be okay. He has 2 Queens down there, so he can block that ramp. He has to be careful how many drones he has at the natural, because that's going to be something that Life abuses. Like, he's probably going to end up killing at least 2 drones at the natural, if I had to guess. So
now Life's expansion hatchery has just started. So
yeah, it's very late. Right now, drone counts are similar though: 19 for Life and 20 for RorO. Thing is, RorO with 3 Queens and 2 hatches, his production is going to be way above Life. So Life has to make something happen with all these speedlings he's making.
Yeah, otherwise he's going to be in such a heavy deficit. Now the Lings are coming out now to note the Lings are going to finish with their speed. Speedlings do beat Slowlings.
That is true.
He backs up to get a few more Lings in the group. And it's going to be tough because RorO can't really run away now.
And look how brave RorO's Lings are. They are just going forward right now.
And as you can see, nice surround right after that.
You know, that's interesting. It looks like what he was trying to do there was say, okay, I have more production, send these over. Oh, that's great to make a wall, by the way. Very, very smart. You know, he sent those Lings over there, and what he wanted to do was catch Life droning, but Life was already making a lot of Speedlings, which actually really worked in his favor.
This actually was completely deflected by RorO. I am so impressed.
Yeah, RorO's doing very, very well. He's going for his RorO Roaches.
He does RorO row your roach.
Gently down the ream.
Yeah, man. Gently down the creep. Well, let's see here. Where does Life want to take this from here? Because RorO's in a fantastic shape. Roach Warren is about to finish. The worker count is going to be 28 for Life and 35 for RorO.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant lead. But, you know, the way that Life is playing it, it does look like he's going to go in that Mutalisk play. And that's really smart, because right now he sees the Roach Warren and the Evo. And what I was saying before was, I think it would just be smart for the map overall. This time it's smart because he doesn't want to do the same strategy as his opponent.
Well, he'll be behind no matter what. I mean, he starts out later.
Exactly. He needs to do something different so he can differentiate himself in what he's doing with that more easily.
And this is where it comes down to tactics.
Yes.
And unit
very
control.
Well said. Very well said.
Now we got a drone. So you got to just take a third, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, when you're going for Mutalisk play and you have the speedling advantage, definitely taking that third very quickly is important. And what he's going to want to do is hopefully just keep his opponent off a third for a bit. And, you know, it looks like it's something that can happen. We have just 3 Queens right now. I'd love to see from RorO a 4th Queen started. I feel like that's something that would be quite important here, to actually be able to take that third in a timely manner.
Yeah, sure. Well, the Roaches are starting to be produced. We have 6 more on the way, along with that range upgrade, the attack upgrade. You can see Life is sending 1 Overlord in here to see if he can find out anything new that might help him. And it also does appear as though RorO is aware of Life's third base, so he's already engineering a plan right now to win this game.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see how effective does it turn out to be. The Spire's about halfway done, and Life actually setting an Overseer in here. Well, he was moving it, now it's stopped, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And he's going to see the Infestation Pit, which is another thing that's going to be great for Life.
Yeah, now, RorO is making a ton of units, so he wants to be able to actually get out there and do something with these units. You know, maybe run up and kill that third base before the mutas are out, but Life has made enough Lings that he should be able to stall this out. The mutas should be there right around the time the Roaches get there, maybe just slightly later.
Unless he mistimes it. Now, it looks like Life's going to counterattack.
Oh, wow. So he's giving up his third
move. Yeah, but it's not going to work as RorO denies it.
No, definitely not. So Life, he's chosen a dangerous and risky thing to do, but he had to choose something.
He went by. All right, he's going to get these Queens here. That could be good when the mutas come out. Not a lot of air defense here.
Oh, it's very true.
Turn those lemons into lemonade right now. Now going by, Let's see if we get any more queens. Meanwhile, another attack over here. The Mutas are going to have to defend right now as Life Space is essentially naked.
Yeah, and the Mutas, they will eventually kill these units off, but the thing is, how much can RorO kill first?
This is not the game I expected to be casting. Now Ling's hitting these drones. And you can see RorO's already making spore crawlers to defend here.
You know, this is getting really down and dirty. We have 5 spores on the way right now for RorO, and that's the right choice because he did lose all those queens. You know, this game would be pretty much decided right this moment if RorO was on hold position that choke with those queens.
Yeah.
If those Lings hadn't gotten, if they hadn't been able to surround those queens, yeah, the game would basically be over. But as is, Life still has his chances.
Life is doing a great job here, hitting these overlords when he can. Now there's a lot of overlords out here for RorO, so losing those 2 is not going to be impactful for at least the next few minutes.
And don't forget how many queens were killed. He only has 2 queens right now, and realistically you want at least 4 queens while you're taking your 3rd base with your infestors, and 5 queens is probably optimal, so that you can actually fungal the Mutas and deal damage them with the queens, because fungals take so long to kill Mutas, so many of them, you know, so Life has given himself ways that he can still do this by surrounding those queens. It's a very circumstantial, weird thing, but it happened.
Now, he can't keep going for Mutalisks because infestors are going to be out, so he has to do as much damage as possible with these Mutas. Even taking out these creep tumors is something.
Yeah, well, that's really smart, too, when you think about it, because he's going to have to walk out with Queen, Infestor, Roach for defense, whereas the Mutas and Lings are always fast. These units need creep.
And he's got to avoid...
Oh, that's a good fungal right there.
I can't believe he actually got that, but ow!
There you go. Yeah, he's going to get those Mutas. So he gets about half the Mutas, right?
Yeah,
he gets
that's
5 out of 11.
That's what's so scary about when you're going Mutas is you mess up once early on, especially if you haven't done any damage, and all your Mutas die, and all your hard work was for nothing.
Yeah. Well, right now RorO is taking a pretty significant supply lead. His upgrades definitely ahead. Infestor's just now starting for Life. And, you know, neither of them on 3rd bases. So this is still going to be a situation where it's a little bit hard for RorO to kill Life. So Life still has, he can still catch up.
No, he's not
it's not down and out
yet.
yet.
Yeah, the Mutas are almost to the point where they don't really help out that much. As you can see, you can take out a few stray overlords here or there, and it looks like now the rest of these Mutas are going to be picked off. He's spreading them out so that you have to use more fungals.
Yeah. And between the queens and doesn't get that last overlord, but between the queens and infestors, all the Mutas are now off of the map. And they may as well be, because at this point, they're not worth nearly as much as they were.
Right.
The one thing that is a little bit annoying is if he still had like 2-3 Mutas, then it's hard for Life to walk across, or rather RorO, sorry, to walk across the map with infestors. Because you want some anti-air there. You don't want to have to use spells on like one Muta right-clicked on an infestor. So that's one annoying thing about losing every single Muta. You do kind of want a few more.
This is a nice little... Oh, that could have been so good. He got that drone before it made a hatchery, but just barely did not get there in time.
Well,
Life's all gripped up. Go ahead, sorry.
Life's 3rd base, quicker than RorO's here.
Yeah.
He's got to cut a few corners here and there to try to get ahead in some way. He does have 5 more drones right now, but lacking in the infestor category, really. 5 against 12, whereas the roach count is pretty similar.
All right. The roaches are coming down here now. He's got to be careful because he has an inferior number of roaches. So, yeah, he smartly backs off. I mean, if you engage with a small group of roaches and you're already behind, boom, one fungal, everything's gone.
We do have 1 Muta being made right now, and I really like that. You know, you can chase
fungals.
Yeah, that, and there's a couple overlords over near him too. So you know, like look at that overseer. That's an annoying overseer right there, Tasteless. And he's going to be able to chase things like that away, which is nice because you don't want someone to look at you. It's like whenever an observer goes over a good Terran army, the Terran will scan.
Of course.
Like you just can't watch. So it's totally worth the 100 gas, 100 minerals to at least just get these units out of the way because his economy isn't at the place yet where he can actually go into Hydras.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's going to have to back off here. Remember, RorO does have the superior Roach army right now. 41 to 26 to be exact.
Yeah, it's quite a big advantage there. 7 infestors against 12 at the moment.
Nice fungals, though. And I think, yeah, this actually could be an engagement RorO can win if he does it right.
Yeah.
Fungals and Infested Terrans going down now. All the mana being burnt out here, and the Infestors now backing up. And it looks like RorO's got this, man.
Yeah.
He's going to win game number 1 here against Light.
Definitely.
GG.
And very well done. RorO with that basically perfect defense. He defended everything right. He didn't lose the hatchery. He microed well enough at that hatch.
Yeah.
He made his lings non-stop and held on to that. And walled up against a lot of speedlings. It was a very slow natural expansion by Life. And RorO just... he defended well enough, and that's, that's what you need to do when someone's so aggressive like Life was.
The Life did the really aggressive build early on, and RorO was there to defend it, deflect it. I think Life gave himself enough options, but RorO made sure to deny every single one of those.
Yeah.
And this is going to go ahead and bring us into game number 2.
That is right. What map do you think we're going to see here? What
I
is Life
actually
gonna
have no
choose?
idea. What do you think?
Life should choose Icarus.
Icarus?
As
Okay.
crazy as that does sound. Life should choose
why
Icarus.
is that?
Well, Life is someone that always wants to have a lot of speedlings out. He likes early aggression. He likes to be all over the map. And Icarus is a map where that's the map where it's going to be hardest to defend for RorO.
Yeah, you know, when I think about Life, I don't generally think about him as some kind of macro badass Zerg. I really think about him as just
Which
kind
is so funny because he is a macro badass as well.
But when you watch him,
No, totally.
you know what I mean? It's like
the vibe he gives is one of
it's
aggression.
like watching a fencer or something, you know?
Fencer.
Yeah.
A fencer with a machete, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. And no mask because he won't get hit.
No, he doesn't need
No,
a
that
mask.
doesn't have-
Why would you play the mask? That costs 100 minerals.
Yeah,
And a drone.
yeah. And then you can't see his handsome face.
Yeah. All right. Well, Daybreak is actually the map he's choosing. A fine map as well. Good for both styles.
It's a very traditional map here. I think at this point in time, Life's probably saying, I want to play on a map I played 1,000 CVZs on before, because that way I know I will win.
Yeah. It's not a bad way to go about things. By the way, this is really scary for the other people in the group, because what if RorO wins?
Oh no!
If I'm partying, I'm like, no. It's like, no, it's RorO. It's like, no.
All right. We're moments away from getting this game going. Looks like Life just had to adjust his headset and now is asking for the game to start. It's a nice looking headset he has on there.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one, man.
Yeah. Very aesthetically nice.
It is.
All right, guys. Looks like the countdown is now started. Again, the map is going to be Daybreak. Whoever wins this best of 3 is going to be one of the final 2 players to move on to the round of 8. Let's see who that's going to be. Is Life going to come back and do what I think everybody's expecting him to do, or is RorO going to pull an upset and escape early? We're going to find out soon here at GOMTV.net.